My lord, humble
ನೀವು ಕೇವಿಟ್ ಸಂಬಂಧ
ಅಲ್ಲ,
ಇಲ್ಲ.
ನಾನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ because of my complaint. Even I am also one of the member of the the body which was.
My lord,
The petitioner
he has been
is
included
before
in-
this court calling in question an order dated 16/1/2025 by which the registrar of the registrar, deputy registrar,
Deputy Registrar.
the registrar of societies grants stay of an order that is passed by him accepting the accounts of the society and approving the list of members. The learned counsel for the petitioner submits that once the order was passed by the district registrar, he could not have granted stay of his own order on the score that he had become functus officio. Therefore, there shall be an interim order of stay as spread for till the next date of hearing. ನೀವು ಕೇವಿಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಕೇವಿಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
So learned counsel submits that undertakes to enter appearance. ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ?
ಅವ್ರು ಪಾರ್ಟಿನೂ ಮಾಡಿ because of my complaint my lord.
ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, because of my complaint.
ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಮೈಕ್ನು ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ. ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಮೈಕ್.
Because of my complaint my lord, the proceedings are initiated. Now the inquiry is my lord going to start because my lord malfunctioning is my lord.
Sir, whatever it is, how did he stay his own order?
ಅಲ್ಲ, earlier body which was there.
Whatever it is, he has passed an order.
ಅಲ್ಲ, that is true.
Under
I do
section 13, he has passed an
Yes,
order accepting everything over.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
I don't know. Let me,
on-
unless you
on-
tell me.
ಅಲ್ಲ, my lord, because of my complaint
It's all right.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀತಾರೆ even in the order also my lord. So the
Order ಮಾಡೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ permitting them to function, where is the question of staying the order?
because that's what my lord, I have filed a KV.
List the matter on 21st. Implead him also. You get yourself impleaded or
Please,
ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ.
Please.
My
Please.
learned HCGP is directed to accept notice, secure instructions and make submissions. Interim order ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಹೇಳಿ.
Number 2, Girish Hiremat.
ಅಷ್ಟೇ ತಾನೆ? ನಿಮ್ದು ಅದೇನಾ?
Same.
Surface Act, my lord.
ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ?
11,92,000.
11 lakh.
They have taken possession of the property. my lord.
Already taken. When?
Last week only.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ತೀರಾ?
25%.
Perfect. Yes. ಗಿರೀಶ್.
And
Bank. Paper the KV.
ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಏನ್ ಮನೆನಾ?
money.
Building house ಇದೆ.
ವೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಹೌಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ವಾಪಸ್?
I have not received the papers.
ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು.
ಯಾವಾಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ ವಾಪಸ್?
ಅಲ್ಲ, if the deposit my lord, because 11 lakh is the due.
ಯಾವ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಫಿಶ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಡಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. The petitioner is before this court seeking the following, seeking in sale notice, possession, calling in question the order of the learned magistrate in section 14 of the Surface Act. The due according to the order is 11 lakh.
11,92,000.
11,92,000 possession of a dwelling house is taken from the hands of the petitioners. In the light of it being a dwelling house, I deem it appropriate to direct the bank to restore possession in favor of the petitioner, subject to the condition that he would deposit 25%. ಯಾವಾಗ?
Within week.
Within 1 week. The moment the deposit of 25% is received without broking any delay, the possession of the house shall be restored to the petitioner. List the matter on 21st.
Please.
In the fresh matters list. Yes.
Number 3, Sujay Tata Bank.
ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. Catch big fish.
I will give the opinion. Direct.
ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಗಿರೀಶ್
For R1, Girish Hiremat.
ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಭಟ್ is directed, is directed ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ, accepts ಬೇಡ. ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಭಟ್ is directed to accept notice for the respondent petitioner to serve set of papers ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಡಿ. Yes.
Please my lord.
Number 3, Sujay Tata Bank.
Yes, my lords, executing court,
Huh?
my lords, executing court issued the arrest warrant against the petitioner.
Arrest warrant.
Please, my lord, without following the order.
Why arrest warrant, sir?
My lord, he had availed the loan before COVID-19.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ?
My lords, the loan amount is
Before
12
COVID-19,
lakh. Please,
ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ?
my lords, 12 lakh, my lords. Then the second respondent, that is the assistant registrar.
ಆಯ್ತು, ಏನ್ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಿದ್ಯಾ?
No, my lords, no.
ಪ್ರೊಸೀಜರ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಆಮೇಲೆ. ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡ್ಮೇಲೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಇದೆಯಾ?
No, my lords, I'll pay, but my lords,
How much?
25%.
25%.
I'll submit.
Learned HCGP is directed to accept notice for the respondent. the impugned order, respondent 1, 2, emergent notice to 3 and 4, 3 to 7, returnable by the 14th of March. There shall be an interim order of stay as prayed for, subject to the condition that the petitioner would deposit 25% with the bank in the next 4 weeks.
Please.
Number
Yes,
4,
next.
Hirangauda K. Kapoor.
Matter pertaining to the.
Election
Right.
ಆಗೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ?
No, my lords, it is scheduled on 16th, my lords.
Voting ಆ?
Please, my lords.
Voting, Vishal. Voting.
Then number 5,
And delivery.
Prashant Gowda.
ಯಾವತ್ತಿರೋದು?
16th,
ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ.
much.
ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಗೌಡ್, ಏನು ಶುಗರ್ ಕ್ರಶಿಂಗ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದು what has happened, sugar crushing season is still going on, my lord. The cane commissioner has issued a recovery certificate based on the statement given to him stating that there are some cane arrears dues. Unless I sell the sugar which is manufactured, my lord, I will not be in a position to pay the cane, but I am been regularly making the payment. Kindly see annexure
ಕಾಪಿ
A.
ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಇವ್ರಿಗೆ?
ಕೆಳಗೆ ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ
230 ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್, ನಿಮಗೂ ಹೇಳಿ 230 ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನೋ ಸಮ್ ನೋವಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಬೇರೆ ಮಾ. ಈಗ 230 ಯಾರು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಈಗ.
ಕೆಳಗೆ ಸರ್
ಸುನಿಲ್ ದೇಸಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು ನಂಗೆ.
ಯಾರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ.
ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಎಸ್,
ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, I have a stock of sugar worth more than 150 crores.
ನೋಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Just look into it, pass over. I'll take it. Yes. ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಗುಂಜಳ್ಳಿ.
6, Sajid Gudwala.
ಸಾರಿ, ಇವ್ರನ್ನ ಮರ್ತ್ ಬಿಡಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ?
My lord, kindly ink page 41.
ಏನ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್?
My lord, kindly see, my lord, the situation arises this way.
ಇವ್ರ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಮನೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುತ್ತ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ.
My lord, kindly turn to my lord, ink page 41.
ಹಾ.
41, I gave a complaint to respond number 4, superintendent of police. My lord, he endorsed, my lord, directing the respond number 7 PSI. There is an endorsement left side to take action and submit the report. My lord, after this, my lord, the respond number 7, ink page 48, issues an endorsement. It is a civil in nature. My lord, next, my lord, L
Should
page
ask this man to come to the court now.
ಕಾಪಿನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ್ದು ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
specific ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ
ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿದ ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಡೋದು ಬೇಡವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ 2:30 ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಳಿಸಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಅವ್ರು
ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್
ಏನ್
ಮಾಡಿ.
ಕಳ್ಸಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ತಾನೆ.
Page 48 ನೋಡಿ. From tomorrow, my lord, there are exams to be scheduled.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಬೇಕಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವ್ರು ಏನು ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ನಂಬರ್ 9 to 13, they were earlier, my lord, in the committee. Now having lost in the elections, they come and, my lord, causing nuisance. In the interest of
Heard the learned counsel for the petitioner. On a complaint registered or a requisition made before the superintendent of police for grant of police protection, the application is referred to the jurisdictional police to act accordingly. The jurisdictional police appear to have rendered a non-cognizable report on the score that the dispute is purely civil in nature. Counsel for the petitioner projects grave threat from the respondents, more so in the light of the examination scheduled to be held from tomorrow and the career of the students to be put to jeopardy on account of serious interference by the defendants in OS 138 of 2025. Therefore, the police protection as sought for shall be accorded to the petitioner institution, either petitioner institution, so that the examinations of the students would go on peacefully. Yes, list on 21st.
Telephonic message direct.
ಇದು ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನಗೆ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ.
Please.
ಎಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ರಾಜಶೇಖರ್ ಗುಂಜಳ್ಳಿ.
ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ,
ಕಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಲ್ಲ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನಿದೆಯಾ?
only one petitioner is there.
ಎಸ್, ವೋಟಿಂಗ್.
Here my lord, he has given objection for my lord the draft voter list that has been not.
ಬೇಕಾ ಬೇಡವಾ? ಎಸ್, ವೋಟಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್
Then number 8, Sridhar Prabhu.
ಸೇಮ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್.
ಅದೇ ಹೌದು. ಎಸ್. ಅಲ್ಲ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ one submission notification KERC as directed by your lordships, my lord, BN Prakash is not appearing.
Now who appears?
Kamte sir, my lord, here in
Yes,
our.
Kamte.
Yes.
ಅದು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ BN ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅಂತ ಇರೋ ಕಡೆ BS ಕಾಮ್ಟೆ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಎಸ್, ಸೇಮ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ ಎಲ್ಲ.
Hand delivery may be
ಯಾಕೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್?
tomorrow morning.
ಅದೇನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಡೆಲಿವರಿ ನೀವು ಮೆಮೋ ಜೊತೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ? ಎಸ್, ನಾಳೆ ಕೊಡಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್,
9, NR Kupelu.
voting.
Please, my lord, the delegation form, my lord, has not been accepted. Only on the ground that, my lord, there was a delay in submitting it. By the time, my lord, the last.
ಕಾಪಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಾ?
I have sub-
ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ sir.
there
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
was-
ಅಲ್ಲಿ
ಕೆಳಗಡೆ
ಕೊಡೋದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, 2:30 ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು.
Sorry, my
ನಾನು
lord,
ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಏನ್ ಮುಗಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂತು ಬಿಡಿ ನಾವು.
I will give, now only I will. Next year, my lord,
ಈಗ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಮಂಡೇಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
no,
ಯಾವತ್ತು ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್?
the last, tomorrow is the last date, my lord, to include the name.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ತಾನೇ. ಎಸ್, ನೋಡಿ, ಲುಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಇಟ್. ಎಸ್, ವೇಟ್, ಪಾಸ್ ಓವರ್.
Seal number 10, MA Makanda.
ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ರಿ sir. Next statement.
My lords, DVAC, my lords. My lords, it was a love marriage, my lords.
ಒನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
No, my lords,
State of
it's
Karnataka
by
they
mistake, my
ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
lords. It's a party by mistake, my lords.
Yes.
My lord, she has
Emergent
arrayed,
notice to the respondent. Who is the husband here?
petition number 1 is the husband, my lords.
Emergent notice to the respondent
My lords,
returnable by.
my lords, already there is interim order, my lords, in this.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ?
My lords, because there are all aged persons, my lords, and unmarried sisters, my lords.
Where is the interim order? Permitted to take out hand summons before the trial court.
Hand summons was served, my lords, and interim order is already
Only
there.
2 to 8.
2 to 8, my lords.
All right.
My lords, now they are
Can I
aged.
quash it without the complainant being there?
My lords, we have,
All right, 2:30 move ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
yes, my lords.
How can the wife know that
My
it's
lords,
moved at
is-
2:30 and with behind without hearing her? Can I do
My
that?
lord, state is not the party.
state. The wife should come.
My lords, I have
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
I had informed
I
him,
have
my
given
lords.
stay.
Yes,
That's
my
all.
lords.
Stay ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. You should not.
My lords,
See, you should not misuse the 2:30 jurisdiction like this.
My lords, one submission, my lords. Grandparents also are there, my
I
lords.
have
where
stayed
they-
it, madam. I can't quash it without hearing the other side.
Please. my
Try to
lords.
understand. What
Yes.
is basic?
Yes. It may be
Listen,
taken on Monday, my lords.
You get her. I will quash it in her presence.
Please, my lords.
Move ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡಿ. Yes.
Permission, ma'am. Serial number 4, I seek only the right to voting, not to right to contest.
ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ sir?
Serial number 4, my lords.
4.
230,
230.
230. Right to contest, not to contest.
4 ಆಗೋಗಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Yes.
Seal number 11, Lakshman T. Mantagani.
Yes, madam. Cooperative society election matter. Election is over. Only
PMSPG
result.
order.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, your lord, Shyam Sundar.
Yeah, Shyam Prasad Saib order. Close.
For the society.
Yes. Next.
12, NR Kupelu.
ಇದೇನು?
My lord, the application was filed, my lord, in the pending appeal under section 55, my lord, by the respondent number 4. My lord,
ಏನ್
that-
ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಈಗ?
my lord, that he was suspended, my lord, by passing a resolution, my lord, that he was suspended as from the post of chief executive.
So,
Though he was suspended, my lord, that he participated in the meeting and passed a resolution. And my lord, a delegation was sent to the concerned
The second matter relates to the same, my lord.
12 and 13. my lord.
13, wherein, my lord, I appearing for the society and the delegate of the society,
now
the petitioner.
both serve a copy on the government.
No,
ಈಗಲ್ಲ.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Serve a copy,
ಅಲ್ಲ,
secure
ನಾವು-
instructions, list on Monday in the fresh matters.
the
There shall be an
urgency-
interim order of stay spread for till the next date of hearing.
Please.
13, Sunil S. Desai.
ಈಗಲೇ ಅಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
Same.
ಸೇಮ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್.
Seal number 14, Hidayat
Your lordships,
Procedural.
small, your lordships clarify the interim order, my lord. The inclusion of the sixth respondent.
ನೀವೇನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಸ್ಟೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು
ನನಗೆ
ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನೀವೇನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Yes. ನೀವ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ತಪ್ಪಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಸ್ ವಿಜಯಶಂಕರ್.
Milords, petitioner, milords, had applied for the Anganwadi post, milords.
ಈಗ ಯಾರನ್ನ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್?
Milords, they have not selected, milords, provision list, milords, they have dropped my name. State,
Why?
milords, stating that that I didn't upload my residential certificate, but my lords, I have produced the number also, and I have given my objections. They are not considered the objections.
List on Monday in the fresh matters list. The post of Anganwadi worker in so and so shall not be finalized till the next date.
Please.
Copy ಕೊಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಬೇಡ, ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ.
Yes.
ಯಾರಿಗೂ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬೇಡ ಈಗ. Learned HCGP to secure instructions.
Only state is the party.
Only state.
Yes, madam.
ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ.
Yes.
ಈಗಲೇ ಕಾಪಿ.
Please.
Monday madam.
Yes, sir.
The working Saturday ತಾನೇ? Second Saturday ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ. Secure all instructions on Saturday. Both of you.
Saturday morning.
Fast over serial number 5, Prashant Gowda.
ಇದು Monday ಎರಡು.
Sugar.
Here, what has happened, my lord, the sugarcane season is.
Season ಆಯ್ತು, reason ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ.
The reason in the sense, they have issued a recovery certificate without assigning a reason. Because what happened, my lord, I have already filed a writ petition seeking permission of this court to permit me to sell the sugar. That wherein central government is restricting the sale of sugar. That is coming up tomorrow, my lord. I told him that the moment it comes out.
ಇದು ಬರ್ಲಿ ನಾಳೆನೇ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Look into it, tomorrow we'll take it. Tomorrow ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನಾಳೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ 10:00 ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ.
Otherwise
ರಾತ್ರಿ ಶುಗರ್ ಕೇನ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ
ರಾತ್ರಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ.
He has directed the DC to attach the property and recover it.
So you will attach it overnight, 12 AM?
ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ.
Yes. Tomorrow. Yes.
I'll give the number.
ಆ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡಿ.
Yes.
ನಾಳೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಅದು ಶೂರ?
Last
ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನಾಳೆ 10:30 ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, 10:30 ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಇದನ್ನ. ಈಗೇನು ಕೊಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ. Yes. Why is AAG come? Which matter?
Deshpande sir is appearing that. Deshpande sir is appearing that matter. The Hubli is that land they reserved for the slum board. They claim that is a granted land.
Lord sir, 4:30.
Wait. Yes, wait sir.
But just in my case, respond number 6 ಗೆ notice ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ hand summons serve ಮಾಡಿ.
ಅದು R6 be served by way of hand summons ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ ಸುನಿಲ್ ದೇಸಾಯಿ ಕೇಸ್.
R4 and R6 ಉಳಿದರೆ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ.
R4 and R6 remaining HCGP. ಮಂಡೇ ವರೆಗೆ ನಾಳೆನೇ ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಳೆ ಸರ್.
Serial number 9.
Same matter ಅಲ್ವಾ?
No, that is serial number 12, my lord. Similar. It is with regard to my lord annex.
ಏನ್?
Rejection of delegation.
In time ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. In time they have to submit. They have not submitted on that date. That's why they are not permitted.
Because my lord, there was no constituted committee, my lord, election was under process of the society. Therefore, it was submitted on 29th, my lord.
Voting rights ಕೊಡಿ. Yes. Same voting.
Please.
Why Ravi Shankar sir is waiting? 41 ಆಗೋಯ್ತಲ್ಲ. Second list.
First list, no, my lord.
Dharwad matter.
Dharwad matter.
ಕರೀರಿ. Yes. We'll take it up.
Lordships.
ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. What time is your flight back?
No, I'll be traveling back by road, my lord.
That's the best way to travel.
36 Prasad Patil, Shweta Kulkarni.
Kindly have it on 19th.
I'll have it, no problem. 5 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ. B group ಅಲ್ವಾ?
B group matter.
30?
19th. 36. Serial number 30.
2020 ಏನಿದು?
It's a matter of pertaining to.
19th?
Please, no.
19th, yes. 37?
Regularization, my lord. Total 27 persons, nurses have been appointed in the 2001.
Staff nurse.
Please, my lord. 2001, my lord.
2001?
1, my lord.
List on 18th in the fresh matters list.
Please, my lord.
Yes.
Even the appointment has directed to consider, my lord, even though they have rejected.
38 Abhinandan Gudwade, Sadiq Gudwala.
Register had cancelled the registered deed, my lords. Assistant.
What date?
Sorry, my lord.
ಏನ್ date?
Assistant Registrar of Cooperative Society has cancelled the registered deed.
Intermodal ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
ಹೌದು. Covered by fresh, because he is 74 years old.
List on 21st, yes.
In fresh matters, my lords. Covered by the.
Regularization ಅಂದ್ರೆ okay. Stay ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ? Yes, next.
Please.
Chaklabbi.
Number 39 AC Chaklabbi.
3rd March ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದಾ?
Please.
List on 4th March, next.
40,
Girish.
Girish Yadwad.
Lord, compassionate appointment, my lord,
Ah.
sir. The father of the petitioner was earlier working.
ರಾಮಟೇವ್ರ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ? ಎಷ್ಟು, ಯಾವಾಗ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೆತ್?
My lord, 2 deaths in the family. First father, then brother was appointed as, my lord, under the compassionate appointment. He too died. Then, my lord, this is the unmarried sister at that time that she sought appointment. Now they are rejecting it on the ground that, my lord,
Is married.
now she is married. But as on the date of, my lord, appointment which was sought,
ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕೊಟ್ಮೇಲೆ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು.
ಅದನ್ನ I have produced the order of the, my lord, respondents, which says that all these, even those which are earlier rejected, have to be reconsidered and approve ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು.
According to compassion should not die, ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು.
That should be, my lord. Now double shock ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ, that's why, my lord, I am seeking.
They are not there ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು?
24th fresh matters ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ I will inform my learned friend, my lord. Both are compassionate ಇದೆ. 2 matter ನಾನು ಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು because of this.
24th in the fresh matters.
Please, grateful.
Because ಇದಕ್ಕೆ if you are there, it's better. Yes.
41, Naveen GS.
Lord, it's a very short question, my lords, as to whether there can be a double taxation in respect of the same transaction.
It cannot be.
That's the
As
only
simple as
point.
that.
Lords, from 2015-16 to 30th of June 2018, Lords, the entire transaction value is assessed to VAT. VAT returns are filed. Lords, the show cause notice is issued on 18/12/2020, saying that this entire transaction value will have to be again taxed for service tax for the entire transaction value.
Entry order ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ?
There is an interim order.
But 5 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ರಿಂದ they are not obliged to
It
be
could be
here.
taken up, my lords, in the fresh matters.
You are here
list on
today?
No, my lords. But
ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ? You can appear online.
very well, my lords.
ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬೇಕು?
Tuesday or Wednesday, my lords, subject to your lords.
Wednesday, list on Wednesday in the fresh matters list.
Please, lords, I am filing a synopsis, my lords.
ಕೊಡಿ, better. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಜಡ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಿ, ಹಾಕಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Yes, my lords.
Yes, ನವೀನ್, ಇಲ್ವಾ?
Active. I'll get it filed, my lords. It is referred there, but I'll file it.
No problem. ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ close it. Yes.
Please, my lords.
ಬೇರೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾನೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸದು.
ಅದು ಏನು ಹೊಸದಲ್ಲ.
ಅದೇ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ.
42, Girish
Grateful, my
Yadwad.
Yes. ಇದೇನ್ ಗಿರೀಶ್?
ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾರಿಡ್ ಡಾಟರ್, my lords. My lord,
ಬರೀ
judgment
ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಎರಡೇ ಇತ್ತು ಅದು. My lord, what happens in
42 ಪ್ರಶಾಂತ್ ಉಸ್ಮಾನಿ ಬರ್ಲಿ.
In fact, he said, my lord, this can be disposed of in terms of his other matter, which my lords were pleased to dispose of on Friday.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಹೌದು, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಮತ್ತು ಮೃತ್ಯುಂಜಯ ಹಳ್ಳಿಕೇರದಿತ್ತು.
ಯಾವ್ದದು?
Relying on my lord's judgment in Bhuvaneshwari's case.
ಗೊತ್ತು, which is the one that
107635 order is not yet released. He said it is covered by the same circumstance ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Otherwise, this can also be had on my lord 24.
ನೀವು ಇರೋದೇನ್?
Yes, yes.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಅದಾದ್ರೆ
This can be had.
He will tell it.
Yes, yes.
No worry.
In fact, he agreed, even if I'm not there, you please submit.
Because it's not there, it may not be
please.
correct.
Monday in fresh.
Monday fresh matter. Fresh
Okay.
matter.
Please, CR Hireman. Shivraj Hireman.
Only my lord's question is.
So earlier, this court has reinstated in the post of Miller clerk cum data entry operator. From the date of Miller's the reinstatement, they have, there is under the Miller wages. The back wages has not been Miller's given. Given as representation.
Representation. ನೋಡೋಣ. Yes.
It may be.
Tuesday fresh matters list. Close ಮಾಡಿ. Mandamus ಇದೆ. ಶಿವರಾಜ್ ಹಿರೇಮಠ್.
Morning he was there, Miller's. I was also Miller's.
What morning he will be there.
In the fresh matters.
Yes,
Please.
yes. You dispose ಆಗವೆಲ್ಲ fresh matters. Yes.
Please.
Payment of minimum wages difference amount ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್ covered by judgment.
ಏನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದಾರಾ? ಬೇಡವಾ?
Payment of minimum wages difference amount. The 5th round of litigation and also covered by the judgment.
ಈ ಸರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ. Yes, madam.
Your lordship.
Covered ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಿ.
The
ಇದು
first
with
petition, your lordship, on which the
ಇದು
all
covered
this.
ಇಲ್ವಾ?
ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ I want to
ಕಲಬುರಗಿ
explain it.
ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಬೆಳಗಾವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂರು ಸಲ
ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ?
3 ಸಲ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿದೆ ರಿಟ್. ಕಂಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಂಡೋಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು
The
ಚಾಲೆಂಜ್.
first writ petition, your
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ
lordship.
ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು ಇದು.
ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಸರ್.
Fresh matters, yes. Please Tuesday in fresh matters list.
Grateful.
Once more, no litigation.
Only
I will put
19,000
all riders.
Yes, your lordship.
Pocket ಇಂದ
Please.
ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು litigation expenses.
ಅಲ್ಲ, that I
ಆವಾಗ್ಲೇ
will-
ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ 19,000 rupees ಮೇಲೆ. 19,000 5 ಸಲ ಆಯ್ತು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇವ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದು 19,000.
19,000 ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ?
ಒಬ್ರೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ.
19,000 ಕೊಡಕ್ಕ?
Daily wage. The
19,000 ಗೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ litigation.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು explain ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. For the first writ petition, your lordship, on which all the subsequent writ petitions are ordered, your lordship, I may kindly take your lordship to page number 33, your lordship, please, for a few minutes. However, he is not able to state how the employees referred to in the impugned order do not fall within the admit of definition of employees, your lordship. This writ petition, your lordship, was not decided on merits, your lordship. And thereon, the state have filed writ appeal, your lordship. That is also, your lordship, dismissed, stating that, your lordship, the writ petition is
No
not.
problem, no problem.
Please, your lordship. And SLP also on the same,
ಇದಕ್ಕೆ SLP ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
but your lordship.
ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನ್ 1, 2, 3, 4 ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್. ದಿಸ್ is a classic case to teach these people.
No, your lordship.
ಅದೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ, you don't understand the problem of people who are outside. You sit in the air conditioned chambers and pass orders which are against them. Once you go out, you will know what is the plight of a poor man. And you make them roam around in litigation. You can bear the brunt of litigation, officers, they cannot.
This
You must
notif-
understand what is the state is behaving. This side ಅಂತೂ ಏನ್ ಇಲ್ವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಫೈಫ್ಡಮ್ ತರ ಆಡ್ತೀರಾ. Yes, Monday fresh matters, please.
45 GN Raichur.
ಅದು ಸೇಮ್ ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಮೇಡಮ್. ಅದೇ RH ಹೆಗಡೆದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 4 weeks ಇದೆ. ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 4 weeks. Nadaf
Number 56 RH.
registry to delete the name of TM Nadaf from the cause list. Yes.
56 RH Angli.
Yes, madam.
56 ಅರ್ಜನ ಹೋಗಿದ್ಯಾ?
In this matter, I'm sorry.
56 RH ಅಂಗಡಿ.
Yes, sorry, I'm sorry, my lord. 55, my lord. I have no objection to allow the writ petition.
List on Monday in the fresh matters list, 55. Yes.
This matter pertains to an order passed by the special court in the Lokayukta case, wherein without hearing the sentence, he was taken to custody and no order was passed on sentence. Already this honorable court has granted a relief.
I have granted stay in all these
Now
cases.
the matter is posted on 18th and may I request the trial court may kindly be directed to pass an order on that particular day.
We'll see. Avatman, 17th, list on Monday in the fresh matters list.
Please.
Next.
Serial number 67 Vithal Stili.
Out, madam. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕೇಳಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇದು ಇನ್ 3 days ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಇದಲ್ವಾ ಅಮಿತ್ ಕುಮಾರ್ ದೇಶಪಾಂಡೆ ಯಾವ್ದು?
ಅಲ್ಲ 67
68 67 ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ 3rd March.
Please.
ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ.
Yes.
Serial number 68 Shiv Shiru J Gachinmat.
May I submit?
Yes, sir.
My lords, I will be short in my reply, my lords.
But in a fresh preliminary hearing, they have voluntarily, but it has to be listed in preliminary hearing.
Preliminary hearing, all right. List.
There's no interim order, that's the reason.
Oh, ಆ ಥರ.
Yes.
You want an interim order?
They are opposing it.
ಅಲ್ಲ, third ಮೇಲ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾ ಏನ್? ಅದು ಅರ್ಜೆನ್ಸಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ.
3rd March it will.
3rd March, yes. 3rd March in preliminary hearing.
Please.
All right. Amit, yes.
Yes. My lords, what was argued by the learned AAG was that it is an Eksala cultivation auction.
Yes.
There is no other procedure other than an auction of an Eksala cultivation rights. And that, my lords, is not traceable to any of the provisions or the Kabuliyat, which is filed by me at Annexure C. In addition to what I will point out to your lordships from Annexure C, Annexure D, D1 and Annexure E, the very stand of the state while refusing to grant me compensation or restoration of land earlier was not that this is not a grant or it is only an Eksala grant. The reasons were completely different earlier also. Even in the present impugned order, the reasons are not that it is an Eksala cultivation given to Prabhakar Athavale, the predecessor of the petitioner. Therefore, that stand of the learned AAG is baseless, is what I may submit very respectfully. Kindly come to Annexure C once again, my lords, at page number, the typed copy at page 31, where it is stated this is in reference to the 1879 enactment.
Yes.
This 1879 enactment is actually, my lords, the Bombay Land Revenue Code 1879.
Correct.
Read with, yes, read with the Bombay Land Revenue Rules 1921, where there are 4 forms which govern how the grants could be made in favor of the persons there. And my lords, this Annexure C is one of the forms there, which is ultimately in the last bottom of this page number 2 of Annexure C. It is signed by the Shanbhog and the Mamlatdar. The reference to the Shanbhog and Mamlatdar signing on the undertaking given by the grantee is also found in Rule 37 to Rule 43 of the 1921 rules, and also the provisions of the Bombay Land Revenue Code. Therefore, my lords, simply saying that it's an ek salana cultivation right given to one person only for 1 year, without referring to which provision of law that such an action could have happened in 1952, is also baseless. Nonetheless, my lords, that argument also can be demolished by another argument, another document. Kindly permit me to read Annexure D1. The typed copy is at page number 35. Here
Yes.
also the names are for 1960-61. The earlier names are continued. On the top of this page, my lords, there is one mutation number 1022 and 1102. This 1102 refers to the mutation in the name of the predecessor of the petitioner, and thereafter the name of the petitioner for the year 1964-65.
Page.
Yashoda, page
1 minute,
35.
Amit. Which page are you reading?
35.
Page
25.
35.
35.
Page 35, Annexure D1.
Yes.
Kindly see this year 1964-65.
Yes.
This is Yashoda Bai Panduranga Athavale. And on the top of this page, my lords, is the mutation entry number 1102, which refers to the mutation of the grant made in favor of Panduranga Athavale. So it was another argument, my lords, which is not forthcoming from any of the documents, saying that Yashoda Bai somewhere made a mention that it was re-granted to her. She doesn't, my lord, say that this land was taken away from Pandurang Athavale and was again re-granted to her. She only mentions that her name is also mutated. And it is in somewhere in 1965-66 that the officers come to her and say that you should stop cultivation because we want to allocate this land to the cancer
Slum.
hospital.
Hospital.
Not slum, cancer hospital.
Cancer hospital did not function at all.
It did not function. Cancer hospital, my lords, that cooperative society filed a writ petition in 1995. Then another writ petition which was decided only in 2001. One judgment
Yes.
of His Lordship Justice Kuranga, another
Yes.
judgment of His Lordship Justice H.N. Tilari.
Yes.
So up to 2001, my lords, there was
Kuranga I have. Tilahari Yavdu.
Justice Tilari's judgment is also there.
Page.
That is, my lords.
Page 90.
90.
90.
All right. Yes, you can continue, Amit.
Yes. So therefore, what is after this Annexure D1, my lords will see Annexure E. At page number 61, the typed copy at page number 62. This is also referring to that mutation number 1102.
Yes.
And it says, this is, my lords, an order of Hosa Sharti, where an additional condition is imposed on the grantee, the petitioner herein. Tariku 22/4/1965 ne isvi ಬಾಜು ಕೆ ಬರೆದ ಹುಲ್ಲುಗಾವಲು ಜಮೀನನ್ನು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ, kindly mark this also, this is ಹುಲ್ಲುಗಾವಲು ಜಮೀನು. In the additional statement of objection, the state has also mentioned, as per the report of the Tahsildar, that this was at one point of time wrongly mentioned as a forest land. It was recorrected to be a hullugavalu only. And therefore, the argument that a forest land could not have been granted or re-granted to any individual, that argument also may not be appropriate. ಹುಲ್ಲುಗಾವಲು ಜಮೀನು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ಯಶೋದಾಬಾಯಿ ಪಾಂಡುರಂಗ ಅಠವಲೆ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಸದರಿ ಜಮೀನನ್ನು 15 ವರ್ಷ ವರ್ಗಾಯಿಸಬಾರದೆಂಬ ಷರತ್ತಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. This is, my lords, the grant which is made in favor of Panduranga Athavale is continued in the name of Yashodabai, and only another condition is imposed that she shall not alienate it for 15 years. And this is in the year 1965. So, my lords, the grant is at least for 15 years from 1965. It cannot be said that it is only an ek salana cultivation. The whole confusion was, as even I could have understood, the confusion is under the Mysore or the Karnataka land grant rules or the land revenue act. The grants are made by the order of the authorities. Whereas, my lords, under the Bombay Land Revenue Code, the grant is made in the form of obtaining an undertaking by the grantee himself and signed by the Mamlatdar and the officers, the Tahsildar there, Shanbhog. So this annexure C being in the form of an undertaking by the grantee himself, probably my learned friend assumes that it's not a grant but only an undertaking, and hence it's a self-cultivation or something of that sort. It's not so, my lord. That's why I was insisting, my lord, he should also point out any other provision of
Now
law.
you tell me, what is your claim now? You want land, obviously it is declared as a slum under section 3.
Yes.
Now you are no longer in possession of the property.
Yes.
Now are you basking upon compensation?
Please, that is the only remedy, and Article 300A will not be violated if the state acquires the land
No,
and
that's
grants me
all that
appropriate
I'm clear. All that I know what is to be done. In the sense, what consideration I know what's to be done. But you can't get it. Now we're not in possession, admittedly not in possession of the land.
Yes, yes.
Because after
way back in
declaration as
19
a slum. So what
way back in
remains to be
9
considered is whether you are entitled to compensation or not.
Yes. May I point out one thing? Way back in 1989, when I gave a representation, I mentioned that out of this 15 acres and odd guntas of land, around 13 acres and odd guntas of land is not available. So I requested the authorities to restore me the remaining land at least, or to pay compensation. So my stand from 1989 has been to pay me compensation appropriately. And my lords, the latest decision of the Honorable Supreme Court, co-authored by His Lordship Justice Arvind Kumar, in the case of Bimal Kumar Shah, which my friend will also, my lords, show it to your lordships there, pass on the copy. From para 30 onwards, my lords, it is stated that these are sub-rights under Article 300A, that I need...
that need not, by now,
Yes,
to
only-
settle the principle of law.
So, my lords, I am only required to point out one fallacy in the argument of my learned friend on facts, that it is not an ek salana cultivation. Even otherwise, the state has always admitted, even in this statement of objection. Paragraph 30 onwards of this decision.
Justice Narasimha.
Yes, yes. Co-authored by Justice Arvind.
I know, yes, yes. All right. Anything else?
First of all,
statement of
yes, yes.
The statement of objections filed by the state and the additional statement of objections by the state both will show that they are admitting that the grant was made to Prabhakar Athwale and thereafter it was made to the wife, the petitioner herein. Kindly see the statement of objections, paragraph number 3 and 4.
Yes.
Para 3 of the SOB says the last 4 lines in para 3 that the land was registered.
N.D. Athawale disclosed that it was given to N.D. Athawale, manager, Karnataka Government Society.
Of the statement of objection. My lord is reading the
I am
additional
there
statement.
only. I am at para 3 of the statement of objections. Additional or statement?
There are only statement, the first statement. Not the additional, the statement filed in the month of March 2024. 5/4/2024.
Yes.
Affidavit.
Yes.
In paragraph 3, my lords, what they say is
no, this Mark, they already submitted this.
Yes, yes, they have mentioned that in para 4 they say that respondent authorities are said to have granted that land in the name of 6th respondent in the year 66 for construction of cancer hospital without informing or giving any notice to the petitioner's family. This is very important in para 4.
Did you challenge it?
My lords, I did not, because I have mentioned saying that
you have a particular chunk of land and that is now allotted to a cancer hospital. You are not aware of it, and you mean to say that 50 years you are not aware of it at all?
No, I did not say that I have kept quiet for 50 years. I have stated that.
See, your land is lost to someone else. What did you do?
I made, my lords, I have first stated that the authorities came to me and asked me not to cultivate because they wished this land to be allocated to a cancer hospital.
Did you challenge that? Did you challenge anything of that kind?
Yes, my lords. I have made a representation and I have got. before the very authorities, my lords, I have got an endorsement of the authority saying that there is a writ petition pending and therefore we cannot consider your request for restoration or for compensation.
When was that?
1980.
Yes, my lords, I will show.
1980.
1980.
But you were dislodged in 1965.
Yes, yes, my lord. Because of
Then
the
what
reason,
did
my
you
lords,
do
from
till 1980?
because I was made to believe that I should wait until the authorities decide what they are going to do with my right over the property, because my lords, it was assumed that this land is being given to the cancer hospital for some public purpose, and I would be compensated appropriately. So there is not, this was not a case where some authorities denied my right. I
This
was
is
made to
where
believe to wait.
Hubli, Art of City.
Heart of the city.
In 1952, it was not anywhere near that much.
Not Heart of city. Hubli, even I have seen. I studied here, so.
Yes, yes.
Now, my lords, that's why I was pointing out to the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court, which says that in such cases where the land is taken away from a citizen without the following of the procedure under the Land
The
Acquisition
issue,
Act, or
issue is whether it was granted to your predecessor in title.
yes,
According to the state, it was ex sal lavani, which is not a
yes,
grant. According to you, it is a mistaken notion. It was a grant. If it is a grant, then you are entitled to all that you say. If it is not a
yes.
grant, you are not entitled. That's all. That boils down to that. Ashte.
That's why, my lords, I will only point out and reiterate
That's
two
the crux of
sentences from their own
the
statement.
Yes,
matter.
kindly take the additional statement of objection filed by the state, paragraph 3.
ಆ paragraph
will-
3 ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು this is something else.
I
in the
will
note.
point out from
Additional
additional
statement of objection filed by the state, paragraph 3, my lord.
ಅದೇ
We,
ಏಕ್ ಲಾವಣಿ
we,
basis
we
thereafter
denied
revenue
that,
record.
we denied that it is a grant. It is not a grant.
That's what you've
My
told.
lords,
And we said that
I will.
enter case of the state.
Why
it
is
was
that statement of
Well,
objections
that
like
is,
that?
instead of denying our office, instead of denying that, they only copied the statement of the petitioner advocate. This our mistake, not it should be withdrawn it.
That you
My
should.
lords, kindly see para 5 of the additional statement. My lords, I will point out how the additional statement also can be demolished, and my statement
Please,
in
take,
the
take it.
petition,
Yes. Yes, Amit.
paragraph 5 of the additional statement.
Ah.
They have tried to, my lords, improvise their case in the additional statement, but in para 5, my lords, what is stated is this. Kindly see after that bold annexure R5, this sentence. Further, as per revenue records pertaining to the year 1959-60 to 1964-65, land has been granted to Srimati Yashoda by Pandurang Athwale on
But
ek sala
on
lavani basis.
granted
As a ek
on
sal-
ek sal lavani basis. That is
This
their
is the abstract
defense.
from the record. My lords,
That's what,
it
that
is
is
never,
what,
it is,
that is why I said it boils down to that fact. If it is a grant in your your predecessor, then yes, you are entitled to compensation. If it is not a grant and ex or lavani basis, then let's see, the right is not that crystallized.
annexure E, my lords, will demolish that last portion of para 5 of their additional statement. Annexure E is not saying that it is for 1 year in favor of Yashoda Bai. This is something which is the wishful understanding of the officer who has filed this additional statement. This annexure E is specifically saying that for next 15 years you shall not alienate the property. On that condition, we are reaffirming the continuation of grant.
All right. I'll post it on 21st for further hearing. We'll dictate.
Please.
Synopsis and hakidira, dates and events. Amit,
I'll file the synopsis.
you have filed?
No, I'll file it, my lord.
File your synopsis or list of authorities, whatever you want, by Monday or Tuesday. ನೀವು ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. Yes. Friday, next Friday, 21st. For further hearing and that, then we'll dictate on that day.
Then, Manoj, my presence may be excused that
No,
day, Manoj. I have an engagement of my sister at home.
Your
Great.
presence is not required. You finished your, he is there.
Great.
Yes.
In fact, Manoj, I'm your lordship's inspirational patience, my lords. I have a sonnet for your lordships to read from William Shakespeare, which is called "Weary with toil I haste me to my bed." This is sonnet number 27. If your lordship has some patience, I will read it for your lordships. It reads, "Weary with toil I haste me to my bed. The dear repose for limbs with travel tired. But then begins a journey in my head to work my mind when body's works expired. For then my thoughts from far where I abide intend a zealous pilgrimage to thee, and keep my drooping eyelids open wide, looking on darkness which the blind do see, save that my soul's imaginary sight presents thy shadow to my sightless view." which, like a jewel hung in ghastly night, makes black night beauteous and her old face new. Lo, thus by day my limbs, by night my mind, for thee and for myself no quiet find. This is
Thank you.
sonnet number 27 of William Shakespeare.
Yes, thank you,
Right,
but
Your
it is
Lordships.
striving towards that, that's all. Yes.
Your Lordships, if I can mention a matter, Your Lordships. Kalburgi Penchalli, serial number 2, election petition matter, Your Lordship.
ಅದನ್ನ on 7th March ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀನಿ, 7th ಅಲ್ಲ, on 6th March. On that day, please, I will be sitting in Bangalore, conclude it or begin.
Your Lordship, no, Your Lordship. In that matter, the respondents have to file their written statement, Your Lordship. Then thereafter,
filed?
they have only respondent number 1 has filed their written statement, Your Lordship.
Let's see, on 6th March, I'll take it, we'll pass appropriate orders if they have not filed. ಅದನ್ನ 6th March ಗೆ 2:30 ಗೆ ಹಾಕಿರಿ.
My lords, serial number 68.
Mashallah.
Is it at 4:30 or a clarification, my lords? This serial number 68, which senior
Not
constable.
4:30, I'll post it for further hearing at 2:30.
2:30.
By then you should file everything.
No, I'll file it.
Synopsis, list of authorities, ನೀವು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಗಂಗಾಧರ್. Ask your, do it, yes.
Delivery.
ನಾಳೆನೇ ಸಿಗೋದು ಇಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ.